Titan Lords fell, a new age of might came to Sedaria. An age defined by one simple decree. That whoever was the strongest in Sedaria, enough to slay its previous ruler, would hold dominion over the land. And so it was, for thousands of years. And so it is, yet today. Aloysius, the mad king of Sedaria, now rules these lands. Over the last 10 years, he has spread his influence. Using cruel hobgoblins and gnolls as soldiers, the land of Sedaria quakes, torn apart by his frenzied greed for the power it holds within. For Sedaria is a lost land, a land of riches unclaimed, of legends untold, of power unseen. A beautiful, vast, and deadly land. It calls to the bold, to the clever, to the daring, to any who would dare its shores seeking adventure. It calls to Megan, the war-forged paladin. It calls to Nyx, the half-elf warlock. It calls to Nizing, the dragon-born rogue. It calls to Tide, the kobold bard. It calls to Zidane, the wood elf ranger. It calls to Trill, the Aarakocra druid. And to those it calls, Sedaria offers welcome. The wilds are not easy, and not kind, but they shall give a tale to remember. For this is the land of limitless adventure. This is the legend of the Wildlands. Hello, and welcome to D6 Tricks presents Legends of the Wildlands, where we fight crabs. And sometimes we roleplay as people who fight giant crabmen. I am your host and your dungeon master, Alex, as always. With me is my lovely cast and crew of players. We have Atwas.
Hello, I am still here.
We have Juno.
I'm the crab man.
We have Professor Moore.
Hello, I am not dead.
We have Queen.
That's my occupation, fighting some good old crabs.
And we have Toonwolf.
Hi, I'm not dead either. Whee!
Congratulations. Anne will be joining us in a few minutes. In the meantime, I will sit here and stare with the judgment of 1,000 gods.
Only 1,000.
Only 1,000, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, it's only a few minutes. That only warrants like 1,000 gods.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to go overboard with the number of gods.
Yeah. Like if it was like 30 minutes, like sure, like maybe like 5,000 gods at that point, and another 5,000 for about 10 minutes after that. But
Yeah, it's reasonable.
Yeah, after that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, don't go crazy.
we can't go crazy over the 3 minutes. Like it's just 1,000.
Exactly. So, while we are doing that, a recap of the last session. So, our heroes spent some time at the Great Dam of Aguela looking for supplies, which they found at the one general store that wasn't super overpriced. Yeah, and companions that would help them along their journey, which they found 2 of. Sister Scarlet, who is a mask-wearing medic who was introduced shoving a fire and brimstone preacher off of the dam to get smashed on the rocks below and then into the water. And Helena Crestmoon, who was introduced being very tired, slightly drunk, and also has lightning coursing through her veins, and a noticeable scar on her face. Together with the girl boss and the girl failure, they set sail back east towards Prospect Spire, one of the many luminous towers of Sedaria, which, so they heard, was erected to basically give thanks to and memorialize the glory of Queen Psalm, one of the queens of Sedaria in ages past, as well as provide a very good vantage point with which they could scout at least a lot of the southeast with. On their way, they found a humanoid figure carved out of stone and sand, a gigantic one, in along the coast, and decided to make a little half-day detour off the beaten path to investigate it. They found that it used to be a fortress/temple with some kind of gem that animated it. However, all that remained of the gem were some broken shards that Tig mended together with the power of mending. They were not alone, however, in this temple, as also scouting it were 4 crabmen. One of them got away in the scuffle, but the other 3 were handily destroyed. And that is where we come back to our adventurers, standing over the bodies of their fallen, crabby foes.
Ah, what a great dance. Thank you, Megan, for the vocals.
You're very good at that, Megan.
That was not in character.
You're very good at that, Megan.
You're very good at that, Megan!
I'm just learning music. I'm just starting to learn music. I need to have an arc. Darn it.
Correct.
I can't wait for you and Tig's like little duo bard thing.
Don't spoil my arc.
I will do no such thing. Do you taste copper?
Nice metal, comrade.
I am metal.
So, is
So?
there something in particular that one would roll to see how valuable perhaps monster parts would be, considering we have delicious crab in front of us
There
and a bag of
is
colding?
There is a harvesting system, yes. Step 1 is technically an optional step, and that is appraising the kill. So, they may take 1 minute to examine the creature they want to harvest, and then roll a check that is based on what type of creature it is. So, for something like a beast, that would be nature. For an aberration, it would be arcana. These crabs are humanoid, so that would be a medicine check. If they meet the DC of the medicine check, which I have a table for, you will know full knowledge of any useful harvesting materials on the creature, the DC requirement to harvest those materials, any special requirements to harvest them, and any risks in doing so. In addition, with a successful appraisal, any harvesting check made on that creature is made with advantage.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. The actual harvesting part must make a dexterity check using the same proficiency as would be used in the appraisal check. So dexterity plus medicine if you're proficient with it.
Okay, cool.
Alternatively, you can use like a harvesting kit, which I don't think any of you have, but it allows you to use that proficiency instead. Or a specific set of tools that you'd think would be helpful. Like if you're taking apart a construct and you have Tinker's tools, then I'd say, yeah, proficiency with that counts.
Megan looks at her giant 3-pronged fingers and says,
Somebody else do it.
Yes, I don't really do the whole healing medical thing, so if anybody else is interested or capable of taking a look, be my guest.
Tons to
sidekicks
Trill.
do it?
If I may, I believe I could probably
"Ooh,
get some stuff off of these guys.
And I will give you Bardic Inspiration,
Yes.
because I can do that.
Yes.
it is time to harvest crab."
Okay, so what do I got to do first? The medicine check.
First, just straight medicine, which should be with intelligence already. Okay, yeah.
Filthy.
Filthy. So, these look like pretty standard Karkin, which are crabmen, spawn of Karkinos. These don't appear to be anything more than the rank and file, but if properly harvested, not only do they have crab meat, which is considered a delicacy in places, but also their shells, although very heavy, can be harvested from them.
Okay. Ooh, meat and shells.
I heard if you snap a crab's legs, that's where the meat is.
On the inside, yes. Yeah, unfortunately, the shells are not edible, but they can be useful.
Okay.
Hard armor. But it's a little heavy for me. Would Megan be able to carry the shells if we harvested them?
Let me check how much more I can carry. I'm about 4 pounds from being encumbered. So.
Would you like me to tell you how much a Karkeen shell weighs?
Yes,
How much
please.
does a Karkeen shell weigh?
Yeah.
40 pounds.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Yeah, it's covering the whole ass crab, and they're the size of a man.
All right,
I
hang
mean-
on a second.
I could carry both of them, but that about tapped me out.
Okay.
All right.
If you're willing to carry such heavy objects, I don't want to burden
Yeah,
you if you're not.
For
okay
now,
with
there's
it.
no reason not to.
Okay. Well, let's
We
harvest
also
what
do
we can, then.
have hirelings. Also,
We do too.
Violence.
Unfortunately, carrying one wouldn't come to Helena. Just.
Okay.
good to
Well,
know.
let's see what we can harvest and then see who can carry what.
I work out, but not that much.
Because currently I'm carrying the tent.
Tent, yes, the tent. All right.
Cosmos!
I really don't think I'd be able to carry a bear trap and a giant crab shell.
Okay.
Why did we buy the bear trap again?
Oh,
Well,
no.
we didn't
Excellent
buy it.
question.
It just came with Trill's starting equipment.
Yeah, and I gave it to him.
Gotta give it to him.
All
It's
right.
25 pounds.
Is it just straight dexterity with medicine, or what?
Are you trained in medicine?
No.
Dexterity with advantage.
Wee.
Ooh.
Okay.
Dang.
Nice.
All right, we'll take that.
All right. So, with some careful harvesting, you managed to not only pull out a pretty good chunk of crab meat, but also managed to de-shell the Karkeen and get the shell into working order. So,
Dang, break up the butter.
yeah. Crab meat is 2 pounds, crab shell is 40.
Okay.
Cool. I have the bag of colding, so I will hold on to the meat for now.
Thank you.
Good.
And then Nizip, you said you were okay carrying the shell?
Yep, I can throw that in my bag, or rather wear it on my back for the time being.
So thank you very much.
All right. I'll just drag crab-related accoutrement to the appropriate people.
We gotta get our crab swag.
Yeah.
Crab swag.
Crab swag.
Oh,
Thank you.
speaking of, actually, I'll go to Cosmos. Are you okay, Cosmos?
In terms of?
Well, you seem to be, like, possessed or something by those crabs before. Like, that was a great rave you were doing, but I just wanted to make sure you weren't exhausted by it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's funny, it felt like you were going all over the place.
Let's feels like something we should never speak of again.
Alright, your secret's safe with me. Where to next?
Anyway.
There's a pool here. Oh, there's a ledge here.
Yes, that's where the crabs came from.
Oh,
The
I
water.
didn't see it.
Is there?
There is indeed. Looking out the southeastern edge of this cavern that was carved into the Coast Guard temple, you can see that about 30 or so feet across the way, another chunk of temple appears to have been hollowed out.
Interesting.
I don't remember. Did we buy the ladder or not?
Oh, we were debating it, and we didn't because of the weight.
Okay.
There's only a 10-foot ladder anyway, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would not cover this.
But what we do have is 50-foot rope. And a bird.
And a bird.
And
You have a bird.
I was like-
the bird can. The bird.
Like,
can
I'm just like,
probably
hey,
go
I
away.
want to see what's over there, but also I don't want to like disrupt many things. So I would like to try and be like as quiet and stealthy as possible.
Cool.
And you have Bardic Inspiration, since that's the last 10 minutes, unless it ran
Yeah.
out already.
Nope.
Does who has the rope, or do we all have rope?
I believe I have rope.
Mostly all have rope. I know I've
Most
got
everyone
some.
has rope.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Okay,
sure I got some
Megan's
rope.
gonna pull out her rope, hand like one end to Trill, and be like,
Hold. If something bad, pull.
Will do. Thank you.
Nice.
"All right." And Megan's gonna like stand there and stand at the edge and like just hang on to the rope just in case.
Just grab the. How long is the rope?
50 feet.
50 feet
Okay.
should be enough to look down that way.
Yeah.
It collides with a wall.
There are
Hello?
terrain walls. I'll manually drag you over.
I'm just like,
Whee! All right.
Ah.
So you fly over, extending the rope as taut, basically, as it will possibly go.
Mhm.
And you find yourself in a smaller section of cavern. North of you appears to be a shrine, basically, where people would offer up prayers to an altar of some kind. Just from your glance over in this direction, it looks like an altar big enough to hold a gem of considerable size. Around you on the walls are more etchings and pictographs of the Coast Guard, the humanoid temple, up and walking about like a person. Directly south of you, one of the etchings is of the Coast Guard lying down instead, not being animated by the gem.
Oh, gotcha. But the gem's not there.
Gem's not there.
Gem's not there. Okay. But there's like nothing else like in the shrine area besides like the murals and the gem.
From here, you can't see.
From here I can't see. Alright, hold on. Sorry, my lungs gave out for a second. Yeah, well, I don't want to, like, go much further, because I also don't want to drop the rope and just, like, potentially just separate myself entirely from everybody.
We
Bye,
could
fuckers.
potentially tie. We should potentially tie more ropes together.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I could probably
Fine.
tie my rope, because I have a rope too.
Okay.
Gives a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's like, but like I come back like a little bit. It's like I'm gonna there's a shrine in here, you know, there where I guess the gem that is supposed to be here is supposed to be held, but it's not there. There's also a lot of like really interesting like wall murals about the statue. But
Oh, great.
yeah, honestly it'd be nice if we could get you guys all over here to like check it out.
Megan looks at the ledge.
Yeah,
at the
I'm just
river.
like,
Looks at the ledge.
Tell me when you come back.
You got it, Megan. I'm gonna take a quick little peek though, and then I'm gonna like tie some extra rope. But Megan, I'll still have the rope. For your support, thank you.
Mm.
Yeah, there's enough rope at your end that there's no real risk of it slipping into the river unless something real stupid happens.
Yeah.
Oops, butterfingers. I'm kidding.
Whoops.
Oops. I tripped.
Womp womp. Oh no, that would be awful.
That would be bad.
Is it just pictures or is there any like writing on the wall too?
It's mostly pictograms. If there is writing, it's in like a scribbled language integrated with the pictures. Basically, there's English, there's Old English, there's Old English, and then there's whatever this is.
Alright, okay. Dang. I don't think I can really do anything with this, but I will take a mental note of what I see. If only I had like Tug, if only you were here, we could like copy some of this down.
I mean, Tig, steps forward, takes a look down. How deep is the drop there? Just asking for a friend.
It's about 20, 25 feet, you'd guess.
Is there a noticeable current?
Very weak one.
I mean, with the amount of things I am carrying, I can swim, but I mean, I would rather not risk such a thing.
Understandable, says Sir Cassos, nodding.
Mhm.
I mean, like you could fly over and grab like the pen and paper or whatever, and go back.
True. Tag sort of like pats himself down, reaches into like a vest pocket, pulls out a pen and paper, and just have at it if you want.
If you're sure.
They just kind of shrug.
Was that water noises I just heard?
It was indeed. So I haven't set to block the river sound, but if you go across, it will just suddenly.
Oh no!
Fully.
Wow, this
Okay, I'm just like, ha!
It was extraordinarily quiet. Flies over,
It's like,
lands on the other side. It's just silent again.
yeah. This
All right.
has some amazing sound dampening
Time to
qualities.
turn off the sound dampening. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll see what I can copy down. Maybe it'll be useful to, what's going on around.
Could be. Never know.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna
Megan
take.
continues to hold the rope.
Hooray!
Hooray!
All right, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna copy down at least like some of the written stuff for sure, and then whatever like Trill's artistic abilities like for like everything else. Well, not everything, but like what seems important, or at least like the Cliff Notes version of the mural.
Cool. Make a performance check to
Hooray!
like do your artistic interpretation.
Incredible.
Your artistic interpretation's not bad.
Good.
Oh, great. We got Cliff's notes of these things.
All right, now I gotta finish up. And I'm gonna come back. Hold on. Would you? Okay. Here's what I found. Hold on. I'm gonna go over here because I still hear water.
That's a lot of water.
That's a lot of water.
It's a lot of water.
You can individually adjust the levels of the music and ambient sound. Just throwing that out there, so you can make the water way quieter if you want.
Yeah, I see it. I was like,
What's that? You want me to turn up the water? Okay.
I just like double its volume.
I already have my levels set. Nice try.
All right, turn water volume up to 200%.
Oh god. Water jump scare.
It's like suddenly
Team
like
Mag
the
would be
the
like-
small like creek is just like this roaring river, like Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids.
Yeah, I hand the paper. It's like, you're probably best suited to keeping the ledgers and stuff, but look, this is basically what I found.
Sort of like shakes the paper out, holds it so that everyone who wants to take a look can take a look, and it was just the shrine over there, nothing else.
I didn't see anything else over there besides the altar where the gem would be placed and the murals. Nothing else was in there.
Okay. I am. This is probably a long shot, but is the water like relatively clear? Like, can the bottom be seen?
Ah. No.
Okay. That is a-okay then. Yeah, that's fine, because my thought was like, hey, maybe there could be like some shards, since the gem seemed rather large, that could still be around. Maybe they fell to the bottom of the river, but if I can't see, can't really do much with that, so that's fine.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yep.
Water's too deep, probably. Tough titty.
Unless someone has some gem psychic finding abilities. Does that exist?
Well,
We could
about
probably
potentially.
sink.
Potentially, yes. Locate object is a spell that exists in the world, and not my type of thing.
Yeah.
Megan can sink, but who's gonna pull her back up?
No.
Everyone, joint
I mean,
effort.
Everyone's
If we tie all the ropes to you, we might be able to pull you back up.
So what I'm
Megan
hearing
cannot
is
be
we
used
need
as a
to-
flotation device.
So we need to
speaking of-
find a pulley next time we go back into
Yeah.
town.
I have a pulley.
You
Yeah.
are the pulley.
Yeah.
No,
We
no.
purchased-
I literally have. I literally
Oh
have a
yeah,
pulley.
you got a pulley.
We purchased a pulley for this exact purpose.
Oh snap!
Fuck
Right.
me.
I mean, like, if you want me to look down, if you want Megan to look around at the bottom of the river. I
Do you
don't
guys want to
exactly
fuck
need
around?
Is Megan
I don't exactly-
comfortable?
Okay, so like, will my like this is a biology question. Will like my bones have to like, will my bone like my wood bones like rot or something?
With a short dip? No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, if you guys want to explore, like if you guys want me to do some trawling, if you guys want Megan to do some trawling, like I'm down.
I mean, I'm not fussed because I wouldn't know what there is to find there.
Well, we won't know unless we try.
Yeah.
But Megan, you don't have to do this unless you're like completely comfortable with it. It is a big ask.
I mean,
And
truly,
you-
it is fine.
And you all carry.
If we use the pulley, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could carry a decent load.
Okay, and Megan then pulls out the block and tackle. Sets it down, and he's like, it's kind of like ties the rope around her waist or whatever, like whatever parts seem sturdy enough. She looks down at the river. Her eye kind of like whirs.
I'm also curious, so perhaps we'll see.
Tag will also slap Megan with some bardic inspiration, because why not? It's there to be used.
Excellent.
There you go.
I need some inspiration to see and
Sound effects. So yes, you have a d6 to use at your leisure.
all right. So, how should I do this? Just dive in and we're looking for gem shards or something, right? Or
Yeah.
just looking to see
You
what's
are
down
looking
there?
for gem shards. You're going to want to find a safe way down if you don't want to take falling damage.
Okay.
Cannonball.
We're not gonna cannonball.
But it looks fun.
I'm sturdy, but I don't want to break the game. But not game-breakingly sturdy. So
Yeah.
Megan, you gotta let your hair down once. Oh wait.
Yeah. All right.
I am
Okay.
bald.
Okay, so that's a 2d6 damage of cannonball.
I mean, I guess if like everybody like kind of slowly lowers me down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was about to
Yeah.
say. We could probably secure the pulley with some like pythons and then just, lower down.
We could
Yeah,
try.
for sure.
Alright.
Problem is we're all sticks.
There are
Consider.
There's like 7 of you.
Yeah.
8 actually.
Hey,
Eight
yeah.
of you. That's enough to
Oh,
that's
yeah?
enough to carry it. That's
Yeah.
enough to carry one
Yeah.
8-foot tall robot.
Yeah, Casmos is bulky. Helena's got above average strength. Yeah. Between those
And
two
yeah.
and a bunch of sticks, you should be fine.
And you have
to
physics
mention-
on your side.
And we have so
Yeah.
much gear weighing us down.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah, you have enough counterweight to like not immediately drop me into the river face first.
Yeah. Plus, like, lift capacity is higher than carry capacity, so you should be fine. All right. You lower Megan down into the drink. Sploosh.
Be safe.
All right. Megan, the water is relatively clear down here, but the
Okay.
bottom is a decent distance down. If you want to spend time looking for anything valuable like gem shards or anything, that's going to be an investigation check with
Okay.
disadvantage because you're underwater and sight not so good.
Sight not good, even with robot eye.
Even with robot eye.
So let's see. Investigation. Gonna click on that. With disadvantage.
Alright. 10.
All right.
You can add a d6 if you want.
You know what? Let's do that.
You're
Do
not
I roll the
driving.
d6?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Do
just
I
roll
straight
straight
up roll the d6?
straight up d6. We'll add that to the result.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, 12 total.
All right. What?
So, aside from some crab blood that you can see nearby, looks like there's not much around here except for, like, sand, water, a couple of fish that swim by, very small ones. Up to the north, you see a set of, like, stone stairs along the side of the cliff edge that extend down into the water and then curve upward towards the opposite ledge where Trill previously flew.
Ah, okay. So those were stairs. That's not like the cliffside. Okay.
Those are stairs.
Oh, did I mention there's stairs over there?
Oh.
Oh yeah, there's stairs.
Okay. Megan tugs on the rope as a signal to like pull her up.
Heave ho.
Heave ho!
Leave!
Yeah. Hoist the robot.
Megan emerges from the water, and then like is placed back on the ledge, kind of like robotically like shakes herself off of the water kind of
Just
like
spray next. Hey! What were you shaking?
Not much other than sand and fish
Oh,
and stairs.
stairs?
Yes, that lead to ledge.
Megan
Oh.
points at the ledge and the staircase that goes into the water.
Oh, that's
But the
what
stairs-
those are.
The stairs do go into the water, though.
Was this like a swimming pool for not
No.
crab people?
I
mean,
it's not so much of a
considering
pool.
yeah, most likely not, but
Or
Who knows?
Oh,
The esoterica of people long past could be anything,
or
but
flooded.
probably not.
I mean,
Most likely.
there's a path that goes up, like, where the water is coming from,
Yeah.
but to get everyone over there is, like,
Would
Well,
take a
dive
little-
it in. I mean, there's no well, there's the crabs, but the crabs are gone.
Yeah,
I mean,
until
those
more show
crabs are
up.
gone.
You breathe underwater.
I mean, I personally can't, but I guess I could hold my breath for a bit.
Well, and I mean, to be fair, most of us wouldn't sink in the water necessarily.
Helena raises a hand. I probably wouldn't sink, but I probably shouldn't go in. You know, on
yeah.
account of she snaps her fingers, sparks of electricity surround her hand.
And then everybody went into the water and they all died. Full party wipe. Game's over.
TPK.
If we want to destroy the small fish ecosystem in this entire
So you know how like people build those like shock emitter boats in
Yep.
like, Tears the Kingdom?
Yeah.
Fish?
Helena, we need to fish. Okay. Sticks hand in the water.
All the fish like come floating to the
Better than
surface.
using dynamite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Better than using Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, it's a little bit more efficient than if I were to breathe on the water.
God.
I mean, we do have the drawings from Trill of the stuff that was in the mural. So like, do we really need to go over there or?
Not necessarily.
I mean, if there's nothing else there,
Probably not, if not for just the sake of exploration.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And I mean, with drawings and partial shards, we could probably find someone who is interested enough to buy things off of us if necessary.
Good.
That's true.
So, no swim?
Not
No
for me.
swim.
Consider my curiosity satisfied, personally.
Yeah, Megan's done with going in the water.
Megan had her little dip.
I had my little swim. That's about enough for me. I
All right.
didn't find much. My curiosity was sated.
Yeah, we didn't come completely. We're not leaving completely empty-handed.
We got
No,
the
we got
drawings,
some
so like,
stuff.
then that's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got the ore as well that we got.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got pretty rock.
Very pretty rock indeed.
Pretty rock to resemble pretty woman, which is you, Megan.
Oh,
Oh,
you are
I
too
love
kind.
her.
Wait, did we? Okay, no, never mind. We did.
It's alright. Come on, Cosmos. Hey, wait, no, come back!
I'm scrolling as far as I can on 2 monitors. Do you taste copper?
That's fine.
Ah, comrade. Not great, not terrible.
All right.
Alright.
You
Actually, on second thought, there's an entire other gestures over to, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that temple. I was about to say
I was
like
gonna
there's
say.
that other temple.
there is indeed a whole nother structure. This one is not part of the like giant humanoid sandstone figure. This looks like just like a smaller temple, like one big room, maybe 2, made off to the side, up some stairs that go all the way towards it.
Well, we could check it out. Like we got time.
Oh boy, more stairs.
Okay, I'm just gonna say we climb the stair.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say
you-
that, like
Yep. I'll allow you climb up the stairs and approach the temple. It is
Stairs.
it's a lot of stairs. You ascend the stairs. There's more stairs leading into the main temple, which appears to be just a shrine.
Helen!
Helena, I like. Yeah. You ever see your annihilation coming? Anyway. All right. So, while heading up the stairs, you peer into the shrine. It's pretty sparsely furnished. It's got some more of the carvings of runes and ancient language and whatnot that was inside the temple itself. These ones have blue paint over them, though, so they're a lot less faded. There's also a mahogany desk in the middle of this temple.
Ooh.
And what
Does it
appears to
look-
be like a clothes hanger for hanging up robes and whatnot on.
Oh.
That is mahogany.
It's occupied.
Oh, maybe it's like an office? I mean, weird structure for a temple. Is there any detection of presence besides what we're seeing?
Any signs of life, you mean?
Yes.
Make an investigation check.
That was just my fancy way of saying it.
Make an investigation check.
I'm
Or else.
doing it.
Or else.
10.
Alright. 10. Nope.
Well, whoever is here doesn't appear to be here right now.
Are there is there anything on the desk, or is it pretty neatly put away? Or clean?
Desk looks pretty neatly cleaned off. There are drawers in the desk, but other than that, looks pretty neat. Tidy on top.
This place seems pretty well maintained.
I'm
Now,
gonna be real. It might be rude to look. It might be rude to rifle through somebody's desk.
I know, I was gonna say, I don't want to rummage where I'm not supposed to. At the same time, if I turn my back, I wouldn't be able to see if anybody else wanted to have a rummage around.
I rummage around.
You're over
Tails
to
and claws, what is
Alright.
wrong with you? How have you survived this long?
Alright.
Oh.
Nizip, the desk drawers are not unlocked. Inside, there is a single brass key, and a stack of papers. They appear to be written in Draconic. Which, luckily, you're a Dragonborn. You can read.
Yeah. I can
Yeah.
read that.
Yeah. Mostly, they appear to be a diary. The diary of, a very bored watchman. So it's a lot of notations that say, Day 273, more fish. Day 274, crabs came by. I yelled at them. They ran. That was the most human interaction I've had in weeks.
Oh,
Day
no.
275, crab threw a spear at me. Maybe I shouldn't have yelled at them.
Well, can I look around to see if there's anywhere this key might go?
Sure, investigation.
Investigation. Normal.
Alright.
Oh.
So, given that the drawers themselves are not locked, and there doesn't seem to be any sign of any, doors, windows, or any secret compartments in this little shrine/desk area here that would require a key, you would wager that the key goes somewhere else.
Well, I'm not a dick, so I'm not going to take the key and I'm just going to leave it here.
We've already rummaged through this desk that
Yeah.
doesn't belong to us.
Oh, trust me, whoever left this here, if they did find out we rummaged through, it would probably be ecstatic something happened.
What did you
So
find?
true.
Day 472, I had a break-in!
If only I were home.
Oh my lord. So is this the one room, or is there anything else attached to it?
This is the one room.
Okay.
Are any of like the runes or anything similar to what I found in the other that I copied down from the other place?
Yeah, a lot of them match. The one that is of the like lying down Coast Guard humanoid figure, you don't see a match for that anywhere in the shrine, but generally speaking, the writings here match the writings and etchings that you made.
Okay. Interesting. Well, this is pretty much the same. They're just missing one thing that I saw that's not here. That's weird. That's weird
Yeah.
that part would be omitted.
Unless it was a recent addition.
Hmm.
Very odd.
I've got a question.
Yeah?
And I know Nyx wouldn't know this, but the people who did see it, I Trill, do the carvings of like the recent thing of the Coast Guard lying down and all that, do they match the style of the other carvings?
No.
There we go.
Oh. That's a good question. Yeah, that's very bizarre.
Well, I guess the crabs got busy. That's probably where the gemstone went.
Probably.
Well, I mean, I suppose then it's good we ostensibly have part of it. That way they don't get the whole thing and allow it to, rise.
True.
Yeah, that could definitely be a huge event that could potentially destroy a lot of things.
Yeah, we shouldn't let it fall into the wrong hands.
We don't sell gem shards.
Nope, we keep it to ourselves.
I wouldn't.
If we need to pawn it, we pawn it. But that's a last resort sort of thing, yeah?
Pawn it and hope it doesn't come back to bite us.
You can't eat
crab
gem
meat.
shards. Sure.
I wasn't planning on eating them. Like, I don't know what you get up to in your spare time, but I don't eat gemstones.
And
Okay, Nyx.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, now consider my curiosity satisfied.
All right.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Is
Great.
that it for this area? Is
Yeah.
everybody good? I'm good.
Yeah,
Before
that's
we
what it'll-
leave, would you guys mind if we actually left the crab shell here? I think I overestimated my own strength a little bit.
Let me see, because technically
Do
Helena
you
could
want to
carry
risk
it.
the encumberment debuff?
I'm encumbered by about 30 pounds.
All right.
Yikes.
I misread how the weight system worked.
Yeah, that's
I'm
why the
trying to-
giant robot did not offer me. She's all for carrying a tent.
Yeah, there's no way for me to carry it, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, my backpack that I packed from home is like half of my carrying capacity, apparently.
Alright.
Food is heavy.
Very.
So, Helena could carry it, it would just encumber her, but I'm assuming we could offload this pretty quickly.
Well, we're going to the tower and then heading back towards civilization, so I mean, we could maybe pick stuff up on the way back
Sure, why not?
if we show up that way, but
Well,
otherwise, I don't think they're. Sorry, go ahead.
no, sorry. How encumbered would that put them at?
So,
About 5 pounds over.
yeah.
If
That.
you want, I could trade for if they've got something that weighs about like a bedroll or whatever, and I would be able to carry that still.
Yeah, she does have a bedroll.
Yeah, if we swap those two, I can carry that, then neither of us are encumbered.
Cool.
All right. Math.
Hooray!
I'll do some little swappy swappies in that case.
I just don't get any sleep.
Yeah. Luckily, I also have a 2-person tent. So
Thank
yes,
you.
because I absolutely intend to use both bedrolls and will not share.
Mhm.
Ah, perfect. Thank
One
you.
bedroll for each tail.
All right, let's go.
All right. You head back down the stairs and back up some more cliffside stairs, back into the wilds of Sidaria.
Oh, my legs.
Stairs, not a problem.
Ooh, neat.
All right. So, if I remember the rolls from last time, you were not lost, and there were also no encounters today. So, you managed to continue your trek eastward with no real issue. I'm gonna do a little... No, I know that what that note is. I need to do freehand. Thank you. Shut up, Hex J8! I swear to God!
The hex is hexed.
Mm-hmm.
There
There.
we go. There we go.
Hexing's my job.
All right. You make it further down the coast, past more sounds of alternately babbling streams and roaring rivers, some of them from the same place. As dusk falls, and you begin to set up camp.
Oh, thank Jesus.
All right, we know the drill. Robot takes one watch. Elf takes
another.
and then somebody else takes a third.
I can take a watch.
All right. Cool.
Question. Can I share a watch with Nizip?
More than one person can be on watch. You just need a minimum of one.
Cool. I would like to talk to Nizip.
Heal.
Alrighty. Cool. So, Trill, since you have one spell slot left, I'm assuming good berry time. Let's feed the people.
Yeah. It's time for some good berries.
It's time for some good berries, except for
Good
except for the robot
berries.
does not eat.
All right. So, having consumed some good berries and set up camp, it is watch time. First watch. That was Megan, yes?
Yes, the robot will take first watch. All right. Let's check again.
That's a lot of dice.
Mm-hmm. Perception check.
Thank you. Just gonna roll that.
12. Nothing of particular interest on your watch, Megan. Just more
Okay.
babbling river sound. All right. Second watch.
Goes inert.
Yeah. Megan powers down. I believe this was Nizip and Nyx.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a little Nizip and Nyx.
All right. Gonna need perception from one of you.
I've
I've got a +3.
I've got a +1, so I will help you. Kind of, not really.
You are not trained or proficient, but
I am not, but I will. I will look interested.
you look very interested in Nizip. All right. Seems all quiet tonight, Nizip.
Ooh,
Well, that's good.
good. I hope this isn't too intrusive, but is everything okay, Nizip?
Well, for the most part, just new strange land and trying to find my place in the world.
I get that. Well, I could tell you weren't feeling so great on the first day. I just things picking up a bit.
Yeah, things seem to be quite interesting here.
So, where are you from originally?
Not from here, I can tell you that much. I come from a very stubbornly proud line of dragonborns, and, well, my twin tails didn't exactly make them pleased with me.
Yeah, I didn't want to point it out. It's pretty Pretty interesting.
Yep. That's what happens when you don't have just Dragonborn in your veins.
Nyx will blink at this. Really?
Yeah, freak accident, technically.
Wait, is in the a bedroom accident?
Yes.
Oh. Well, sometimes accidents make for the best results, and hey, you're here.
True. And despite what my mother might have wanted for me, I'm still surviving.
That's brilliant. If you don't mind me asking, what's the other part of you?
Hmm.
You don't have to answer.
It is something else. Even I'm not fully sure myself.
Fair enough.
All
Hey.
I know is my father claimed to be one person, but apparently was not. I'm too young to remember most of the rest of the conversation. I was too young at the time to remember most of the conversation.
I get ya. Parents can be, complicated.
Very.
So, guessing you're, like, really, really far away then.
Yeah. Wanted to get as far away from my mother as I could, and my father was at least more than kind enough to fund that happening.
Well, sometimes a break is nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. I mean, I miss my mom, but, I felt like it was time to get out a little bit.
It's understandable. Sometimes, even if it's uncomfortable, you have to leave the nest.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she prepared me well. Here, look at this. They pull out their staff and, show Nizip the little trinkets that are hanging off it. So, she attached all these on, and they're supposed to ward off bad luck.
That's
So if you-
definitely sweet of them.
Yeah, so if you tap them, they'll clink together like click, click. See? And then it just sort of washes away.
I understand that. These weren't necessarily as sentimental. Nizip pulls out their necklace with the 3 gems on it. But these 3 stuck out of what my father gave to me, and I still hold on to them, and they're quite precious to me.
Oh, wow. It's
Don't
pretty.
have any evil warding properties, but yeah, they look nice.
Mm-hmm. It's nice to have a piece of home still.
Yeah, it is.
But, sorry, I'm getting a bit tired.
Yeah, watch should be ending pretty soon, so it's understandable.
Well, I hope you get a good night rest, Nizip. It was nice talking to you.
You as well, Nyx.
All right. Watch does indeed end pretty soon. It is now Zidane turn on watch. Or Zidane. One day we'll figure out how it's pronounced.
Zidane!
Spoiler alert, even he doesn't know how it's pronounced. He doesn't speak.
Zidane!
Oof.
Hey! You spend time contemplating how your name is pronounced and don't really notice anything.
If you don't mind, Dan, can I roll a little intelligence check about some related to this?
Sure. Go for it.
Just kind of think about it, just He just gonna palace a bit as he's having trouble speaking.
Oh, poor baby.
Oh. Zidane, that's how it's pronounced.
Zidani.
Zidane!
Oh.
Well, same energy as Jalapenos.
All right. Dawn arrives. And with it, everyone starts waking up after their long rest.
Lovely.
This is your prompt to take a long rest.
I know.
Alright, long rest button. Last time I clicked this, they yelled at me because I didn't have an actual long rest or something.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Whee!
Has access to external food. Has access to external food and drink because I don't need anything.
Good berries are good.
Mm-mm.
They're real good.
Indeed.
That's
Wait,
why they're
oops.
called good berries.
I didn't mean. I meant to drink water too. Why did you make me not
Yeah.
drink water?
This is your reminder
no.
to drink water, kids.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Hydrate or you will hydrate.
Don't be like the Kid Ranger. Make sure to hydrate.
All right. So, Prospect Spire lies about a day's march or so to the east. If you were fast, you could both get there and explore this hex for anything special if you wanted to. Or you could just head on that way.
I don't see why not.
Let's try a long rest again.
Right?
Yeah, well, I mean, if we just head there, the whole idea of the spires, that will give us like a lay of the land sort of thing anyway, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Good.
All right. I'm just looking something up real quick. Don't mind me.
Yes. Yes.
Nice.
Excellent.
Oh, I don't know if I like the sound of that. And then the crab god came clawing out of the water.
Funny you should mention that.
Oh no!
Say more right now.
All right. Along your journey, as you start to head eastward, you can hear the sound of like clack, clack, clack in the distance. So you stop and look ahead, because it's pretty easy to see ahead of you in the coastal region. Down towards the water, there is another group of large crabmen. These ones have a more specialized crabman with them, a little bulkier, not carrying one of those giant coral starfish shields, but he has a big-ass net. And he's dragging a lot of fish, some of which are bloodied in it.
Fish
A lot of
blood.
fish.
That's
It's a lot of fish.
It's a lot of
That's
fish.
it.
Just fish.
It's a lot of
a
dinner.
lot of fish.
Looks like someone's hungry.
Let's kill him.
We have plenty of rations. we have plenty of rations.
Okay.
Bloodthirsty, are we? I mean,
Seems like it.
Apparently.
I'm just
before I
gonna...
agree, how big is the group?
This is a hunting party of... So that was supposed to be a hidden roll, but there are 12 total.
There aren't enough for it to be a problem.
Oh yeah.
Let's maybe not.
On
I don't
second thought,
know. We need the experience.
And the fish.
No, we do not need the fish. We have enough rations.
But consider.
Yeah.
We will be encumbered.
Helena looks over. Gonna be real honest with you guys. I do not like the look of that big one with the net.
Yeah.
It's like they're probably just bringing back their food to their people. I don't unless they like start attacking us. I think we should just leave them alone.
Yeah,
The
let's
people that
leave
we
these crap.
killed?
Hmm?
The people that we killed?
I'm assuming
the
there are
alive
more
ones.
than 4 other crabs that exist in this world, says Sister Scarlet.
True.
Let's keep
Right.
walking away like normal
All right,
citizens.
let's walk away. To try to.
All right.
not to be...
Walk away.
You keep a wide berth of the crabs and go around them. If they notice you, they're not making any effort to pursue, probably because they've got a shitload of food with them already.
Mhm.
Yeah, they had a nice fishing trip, and I hope that they feed their people well with that haul. We are not touching that.
Depending how many people there are, they're probably gonna eat pretty good.
Yeah.
They're having a pretty good fish dinner.
Fish fingies.
All right. It gets to close to sunset, actually, but you continue your journey eastward as I get to the right map to move this token, and make it to the base of a very large, like near completely carved out of ivory tower.
Damn.
How many elephants did they
Oh.
have to? How many elephants did they have to get to make that? Yikes.
Jesus.
Well, on that note, so the tower itself is it's pretty big, pretty tall, carved out of ivory. You don't see any external stairs, but you do see like a solid, polished wooden door with like some runes carved into it at the base of the tower.
Any runes that we recognize?
These appear to be runes in both celestial and infernal.
Oh,
I am not literate in either of these.
neither am I. What do you know, Helena? Oh, Helena knows Celestial.
Helena
yeah.
takes a look over. Looks like runes of maintenance. She takes a squint. Now, I don't know much infernal, but, like, best guess, this is to, like, keep the tower polished and whatnot with minimal looking over.
Cleaning runes. Whoa. I want to learn that.
I mean, that sounds very handy, especially with a structure this large.
You know,
Yeah.
what if we like put that on a broom, like a cleaning Roomba?
Well, that would make the broom itself clean.
You would have the world's cleanest broom.
Hey,
If
there's nothing
anything.
wrong. There's nothing wrong with setting an example.
I mean, if anything, you would probably have to enchant the broom to actually, make those runic markings on whatever it was you want to clean. Interesting concept, though. Tag sort of, like, takes out notebook, scribbles down a few things, kind of, like, looks at it, snaps it shut. But no locking runes, yes?
Nothing that says it's locked.
Free real estate.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's see what's inside.
All right. You push open the door with a mighty and step in to Prospect Spire.
Oh, Spire!
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
be running down his tower.
It is a tower. It's called Prospect Spire.
Yeah,
Good
it's
to
a
know.
tower. Don't worry. You're not.
Yeah.
You're not technically incorrect. Oh, it's so dark in here.
It is very dark.
Yeah, those of you who don't have dark vision, it's dark in there.
I have dark
Suck it,
vision and it's
losers.
dark in here.
Aha!
We're all black and white, baby.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm glad that it does that.
Yeah.
I can't see.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
a problem. Oh, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Megan
There we go.
pulls
What's
out
the
a
problem?
torch.
when I focused on the helper that I'm doing, I had no way to see anyone, which means I couldn't get to my normal token.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
I fixed it. I got it out. I figured it out. That was,
All right.
that was a second. That was a 2-second panic.
Helena leans over to the side as someone lights up a torch so that you all can see.
Listen,
All right.
I can't find the torch icon. I thought it was a thing. There No, Helena, other way. Jesus.
Why do I have two things of torches?
I don't know.
That's weird. I'll just use one of these torches.
Torch?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out a.
Where's my light?
I can't see anything.
Yeah.
How do I actually get to my torches?
There should be a
I
pack.
thought there was a button when you right-click the token. But apparently
If you go
not.
to your explorer's pack, you should be able to like rifle through it with a. But let me get to my sheet really quickly.
I'm like clicking on it. It's not like. It's
Yeah,
just
I was having the
supposed to be
same
what
thing
an
where
explorer's pack is.
it just says info and that pulls it up for everyone.
Go to
If you
edit
hit the
item
edit,
under
yeah.
explorer.
Yeah, edit item.
Edit item under explorer's pack. You should
Gotcha.
You should be able to go to details and then click on a thingy.
Equipped. There we go.
Oh.
And just be careful not to unpack the entire thing because I did that once and it was, while it was not too difficult to repack everything, it was certainly inconvenient.
Yep.
Okay, well I used it. Still can't see anything.
And
think
these
we
are
have to-
actually
I think-
for heavy.
Manually, that the light has to be set or something on it, unless.
The torchlight function does not appear to be working anymore, so I will just start setting up lights on the tokens of whoever has a torch in their hand.
Okay.
So,
Not quite
Bam.
a light horse, but we make do.
we make do.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Clever.
Yeah, it's not letting me like use it.
Let there be light.
All right. Who is holding a torch?
I am
Helena
holding a
is
torch.
holding a torch.
Trill is
Okay.
holding the torch.
All right. I will set y'all to have torches up.
Thank you.
All right.
I can see gray.
There's a lever.
Don't touch it.
All right. So, now that everyone can see, so there appears to be right in front of you a chamber with a set of spiral stairs that go all the way up, presumably to the top of the tower. They are barred, however, by a solid stone portcullis.
Oh no, here we go.
Yeah. Off to the right-hand side, where you first noticed, there is a series of, like, holes in the wall where there look like there would be levers, but they're missing handles. All of which are next to, like, tubes embedded in the wall filled with various levels of water. And then there is one final lever, off to the side of those tubes. From a quick walk around the chamber, you notice that there are 3 branching pathways. One that goes west, one that goes east, and one that goes north.
Oh. Didn't even see the north one.
It is blocked by the stone stairway wall.
Oh, there we go. Wait, Megan. Megan!
But
Don't run away. We need you. Alright, well first we should decide which way to go. Now we could split the party, but nothing comes to splitting the party.
Yeah, that's never a good idea. This
Why not?
north
It's more efficient that way. Besides, there are a lot of us.
that is
A lot of
true.
us.
I know, but what if we lose you?
Then we'll lose people in pairs.
If you get lost, come to staircase.
Yeah,
I can
mean,
keep
it's
watch by the
definitely-
staircase, and yeah, I can keep watch by the staircase to make sure people get back here.
Oh, thank you.
Mm.
Okay, so do we want to split in 3 or do you want to split in 2 and just circulate?
Well, if we split in 2 to 3, I believe we can hit all 3 paths.
Okay.
I will say that like I'm getting bad vibes from being alone, from spreading too thin. So like we could split in 2 and then hit the third all together.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah,
There.
could do that.
Sure.
I'd suggest, based on how they look, then splitting to go east and west, because there looks to be something else about the north path, as it is quite shallow.
Yeah, the north path ends in a doorway.
Okay, who's going east? Who's going west?
I like West.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind going west myself.
All right.
Is it dangerous
Yes,
ways
I
to
shall volunteer for
ways to the one
east.
going to left or left west?
Right. So, I think we should have have somebody with healing abilities on either side. So,
Yeah.
Sister
if you
Scarlet
put-
goes one way, I go the other
And then
because
you
I have
and the
lay on
other.
hands in case anybody needs it.
Yeah, that's fine.
There.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can also heal sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Lay on hands is a sometimes for me as well, so I will I will go. I
You
will,
sometimes make a 1.
yeah, 2 sometimes do make a 1, so I will go alongside Trill and the others towards the west.
All right.
I guess I will stick these 2 here.
Cool. Because you have split the party, I'll be focusing on West Group first.
Okay.
You got it.
You've got it.
Have fun.
All right. The passageway turns a corner.
It sure does.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
What
All right.
is that?
A puzzle.
Yeah. The room before you features a couple of tiles on the floor that appear to be see-through, made of like strongly tempered glass. Looking through them, there is a series of narrow passages carved below the floor. At the northern end of the passage, which is here, there is... I'm going to doodle it because I didn't get the token ready. A metallic platform with wheels on it, like square slab of stone, and then wheels attached to the bottom of it, with some runes carved into it, and the handle of a lever atop it.
Okay. Got a cart.
Above, on ground floor, basically, at the northern end, there is a button on the wall. And also, along the wall, are 3 tapestries of, like, basic pictograms. So, the western tapestry features a group of peasants running towards just the symbol of crossed swords. The northern tapestry features a group of peasants, again, running away from a ball of fire with conjured stars around it. And then the eastern tapestry features another group of peasants, but they're split in what direction they're running. Half of them are running towards a figure with wings and a halo, and the other half are running away from another figure with wings and a halo, but with holy symbols around it.
Interesting.
Okay.
Huh.
Here is a question. So we do know that these spires were, they were word hard. They were erected as part of a previous monarch's like sort of move to power. Do the
Yes.
symbols, like the cross swords and the ball of fire with the conjured stars, are those like symbols that represent a particular monarch or person or something like that?
History check.
I would love to. 24.
Ooh.
24, very good. They don't appear to represent a particular person.
Okay.
Given the age of this spire, because this is the second queen of Sideria, from what you remember, was the one who ordered the spire erected, was usually a lot more direct if she was representing a specific person in pictograms.
Okay.
So
Like
it could be that
puzzles.
these are just representing generic types of people.
Good to know, good to know. Yeah. Tag will relay this information. Nothing specific, seems like.
Odd.
Okay. So.
Is like the tempered glass, is that the entire like blue path, or is it just those two squares?
Tempered glass is the entire blue path. There are two squares towards the bottom, and those are a small ramp upwards to ground level. So, like, if something, say, mostly flattened with wheels came up the ramp, you'd be able to get whatever was on it.
Okay.
Okay. So we have to get that cart to those platforms, to that ramp.
Yeah. I mean, it is on wheels. Couldn't we just roll it?
It's below the tempered
Anybody's-
glass.
Anybody small enough to
below.
crawl down there?
Not a one of you is small enough to get down.
Definitely
Not even you,
me.
Tyke.
I'm small,
small
but
are we
not
talking?
not that small.
Probably only about flat enough for a dolly to roll through. So
Yeah. It's like a dolly with a lever on it, and that's barely scraping the surface.
Is there anything behind the tapestry?
Make a perception check.
Sure. Four, I guess? Would I
The
not be
wall.
allowed to, like, move? Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. You, well, of course you would be moving the tapestry to see if there's anything
Okay.
behind it. The four is just taking a solid look to see if there's anything noticeable.
Okay, gotcha.
Hmm. You did say there was a
Well-
button too, or yeah, that
Yep.
button, right? That
Button.
the gold thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what does the button do?
All right. Do you press the button?
Any objections for me pressing the button?
press the button. We need to know what
I'm
this thing
pressing
does.
the button.
I wonder what's this red button do?
Okay, go ahead. Tig moves all the way back.
I am pressing the button.
You press the button. The rune on the cart glows. The wheels start moving. There's like this slight blue glow that fills the room as it does. It like rotates around the room, pausing at Trill, Megan, Zidane, and Tig. And the cart starts moving. Clunk! 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 tapping against the side of the tempered glass. The button eventually retracts. There is this loud and the cart returns to its original position.
Oh. Oh, it might be moving in response to where we are.
Yeah. Okay.
So if I stand here, clunk, 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 then somebody stands there, and then,
Yeah.
but then who's gonna turn it to the who's gonna turn it back down towards the ramp?
If Trill moves very quickly after
Yeah.
he presses the button, I mean, as long as it is locked onto somebody else, perhaps that would work. I do not know.
Okay. Okay.
To move fast enough to fool the puzzle, you'll have to make an acrobatics check. I'll say that.
Who was the last person to glow again in the when pressed the button again?
It scanned all of you before it started moving. So, like, make an Arcana check if you want to, like, get a hint and figure out, because you're getting close.
Yeah.
Okay, Arcana. Somebody else do it.
I have a +3. I would love to.
Nice.
18.
Oh.
All right. The order does not appear to matter. It appears to be like scanning your current position as well as who is there. So once the scan is done, if you move, it'll move according to where you were when you last scanned.
These are buttons too, right?
The red icons?
Yeah, those little guys.
Oh.
No, down here at the bottom.
Down there at the bottom? Those are meant to be torches.
Oh, okay.
Got it. All right. Well,
Can't you tell they look completely different?
I mean, so far it doesn't seem like there's any consequences to just trying some things out. We could try our positions and see what it does.
Let's try our positions now and see what's get a better handle of how this cart moves.
Yeah. Push.
Right. Push the button. Woo! Scan. Dunk. Dunk. Zert.
Who's up?
Nice.
Dunk.
Moves down. Zay just like throws his hands up like, what just happened?
Your soundboard is beautiful.
Okay, so...
So what if... No, actually, stay there, where you were at the crossroads. Let's see.
Oh, should I move
Because
then?
it did... Yeah, Tig, if you could go, right there. Maybe since originally... Originally it does move away from me since I'm on the button. Maybe it'll move away from me too if I move down here, if I'm fast enough. And then it'll go up the rampies. Or actually, Tig, if you go towards the entrance, then maybe it'll go to you once it moves away from me.
Okay.
I know that sounds probably complicated. I'm probably overcomplicating things.
You're the one who is the moving part. I mean, the only other thing I can think of personally is, does anyone have something who could press a button from a distance?
Bow. Arrow.
Are we sure that won't break the button?
The button looks very sturdy. You recall there are maintenance runes in this tower.
Yes.
It is, it is worth a shot.
Okay, so Zidane and Megan probably switch spaces. Just for the sake of a...
That'd be good.
An easier shot, yeah.
Yeah. I am going to move over here then.
Hell yeah.
All
Actually,
right.
I'll stand. I'll stand here.
Okay.
Actually, So if Tig was standing here and the cart was like moving back and forth between Zidane and Tig before, and Zidane was standing here.
I was
Yeah, but Tig was here. There was nothing to bring like it down the path.
We can always try again if it does not work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if is it our positions that prompt the cart to turn, or
That was my impression.
That's what
Okay.
it looks like.
You can keep testing if you want.
Yeah.
okay. We'll test this configuration first, because I don't know if it like auto turns down down the corners or not. So let's try this. Let's try this path.
Yeah.
All right.
Boom! You fire an arrow at the button. Scanning. Dunk. 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 Dunk.
Mm. I think
Oh,
it needs
okay.
a line of
So
sight or something.
It might, yeah. It might need to be able to like see. There must be. It looks like there must be a person like at the area.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if. Oh. We. Oh. We don't need to. Maybe we don't, because the cart moves directly downward. We need the cart to move directly downward. Maybe we don't need somebody to be directly below the cart. Maybe we just need somebody to be at at each corner, and the person at the bottom could be the one that leads the cart like down initially.
Okay.
So let's have Zidane move over here so that the cart doesn't go down here.
Yeet. Zoom.
And now let's try it.
Dunk. Dunk.
Move up one.
Move up. Just.
All right.
All right, reset.
I'll do the move up one. I'll do the move up one, 2. Dunk. Dunk. Dunk.
Maybe try having Zidane stand here instead.
Dunk. Dunk. Dunk.
It likes Zidane.
What the?
It
Just-
likes Zidane.
Again, Zidane throws his hands up in confusion.
Okay. So it looks like this straight shot path to that leads to a dead end is causing us problems.
Mm-hmm.
I look at Ty. I kind of look at Ty. I point to them, point down to where I'm standing, point to me, and point to myself, and point to where they're standing.
Oh, you want to swap? Okay,
Nod, big nod.
sure.
Let's see how far this is. Let's go.
Dunk. 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 It's bunking against the north wall.
Interesting.
Huh.
So, does it move along the axes of our, like, sightlines, I suppose? This seems like what it is doing.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be
So,
led.
If
by
I am
us so
here,
much as-
perhaps, and then maybe if Trill is here to force it down, I don't know.
Okay, wait. I'm trying to like figure out the connection between what the cart's doing and the tapestry.
Oh, back my notes.
To make this easier, as your hint, the torch that was illuminating the eastern tapestry flickers off, leaving only the western and northern ones.
Which one was the
Western-
eastern one again? It was the one where
Split
both
one.
of them, the split one. Okay.
Yeah, western is the peasants running towards the symbol of crossed swords.
Yeah.
Northern
Crossed
running
swords.
away from the ball of fire with conjured stars around it.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna need it. We're gonna need the Cliff Notes version of that because
Oh,
translate that
so
into-
I think
into vector
maybe if it's going west to east, it goes towards the person. Whether but if it's going north south, it goes away from a person. If that makes sense. I don't know if that's too complicated,
Oh.
but that's my guess.
Could you write? Could you actually could you write that down so like I could look at the information and kind of ponder. the
Okay.
next-
So
the next
say
move.
I move here.
And the
and
cart would move
then-
away from you.
It would move away from me.
And then maybe Tyg moves over here because the
Tyg
cart would
moves
move
there.
toward the person, and then Zidane moves over here,
Yeah.
or rather, hang on, maybe Zidane moves over here, and because north and south pushes the cart away, and maybe we don't have to shoot the arrow shoot the arrow to hit the button.
We could try it.
Click. Donk. Donk. Donk.
All right. So it just like Zidane.
It just likes Zidane.
How about we
Okay,
push
well,
the button
we better-
and Zidane walks along the path? Oh,
Mm,
what
the
is
torchlights. The torchlight starts flickering.
Oh, the tension pool.
The tension pool.
Well, we better figure this puzzle out fast. Otherwise, like maybe the crab god is gonna like run through the tower and attack and like eat us all or something.
Otherwise, we ain't getting our Scooby snack.
Yeah, you have a feeling this puzzle has become more dangerous.
Ooh.
A little bit.
Can I try making like an intelligence check or something to see if we're at least on the right track? Something
Sure,
along
yeah.
those lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, make an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck.
I'm a little distracted.
You do have the inspiration pool.
We do have the inspiration pool. Fuck it. We ball. 12. It's better than a nat 1, I guess.
Okay, 12. So you're right in that something is determining whether it is repelled by or attracted to whoever's standing there. You don't think it has to do with the direction.
Okay, so something's. Does it alternate? It doesn't seem to have alternated based on like what was going on because like.
I mean, it does like Zidane. And it likes you, Megan. I mean, looking at the tapestries, like, if the cart is, like, a representative of, like, the people, like,
Is it more
if
like
you
magic
have...
versus weaponry?
Yeah, so it's repelled by magic, but it goes towards weaponry. Possibly?
Okay. Well, if it's repelled by Tig and attracted, if it's repelled by Tig and Trill and attracted by Megan and Zidane.
So...
I could push the
I could
button
possibly go
and
here.
potentially
Yeah.
it would go away from me, and that way we can at least test that theory.
Okay.
Shall we?
Well, somebody needs to attract it. Somebody needs to push it down towards Trill, and I believe.
Well, yeah,
Again,
so when
Zidane-
the cart gets to me, wouldn't it... Or, oh no, it wouldn't. Because it needs to get to me.
Yeah. So, and it needs to take that turn in order to get to the.
Wouldn't
And
it be
if it
time for
is-
Tyg to move to...
Yeah, if it is repelled by Tig, like, maybe if Tig stands here and Zidane stands here, if it's moving in the cardinal direction, if it's moving straight in the cardinal direction.
All right. this is your arrangement?
I think so.
All right. Once more, you fire off an arrow. Press the button. The scanning light is red now, and it stays surrounding you all after you're all scanned.
I like that.
It is attracted to Megan. It slides down, is repelled by Trill. It's repelled by Tig. And it is attracted to Zidane at the end of the track. The red light fades. Ding, ding, ding.
Why is it red?
Because it probably would have attacked us.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's grab this thing and go. Let's get out of here.
You grab the lever off of the
Very
cart
smart.
and fucking book it.
All right, we're out of here.
Let's go.
All right.
I have a red light of doom, and I do not like this.
Meanwhile, with East Team.
Hey.
Wahoo.
Wahoo.
All right, I'm curious as to what's going on here, so I'm just gonna try to. No, I can't do that.
All right, lead the way, Nizip.
Let's go. Oh,
Oh?
Oh. You enter a room that is illuminated by a red glow from a bubbling cauldron, which is being held in the air by several different colored ropes. The 5 of them. There is a desk directly in front of you, Nizip, with a note on it, written in all sorts of different languages, including Common. The note says, "This cauldron is damned by the wrath of Canavac. If the lever within is taken, it will release its foul energies. It can be safely removed if the right rope is pulled to remove the lever. But if the wrong rope is pulled, the cauldron will release its energies." The letter unfolds. Instructions follow as to which rope to pull. If the last rope is black and the current king of Sidaria is an odd number, pull the 4th rope. Otherwise, if there's exactly 1 red rope and there's more than 1 yellow rope, pull the 1st rope. Otherwise, if there are no black ropes, pull the 2nd rope. Otherwise, pull the 1st rope.
okay. So let me rack my brain and remember
Yeah, can we
the
have
general
a
information.
No! I'm going to make you fuckers suffer. If the last rope is black and the current king of Sidaria is an odd number, pull the 4th rope. Otherwise, if there's exactly 1 red rope and there's more than 1 yellow rope, pull the 1st rope. Otherwise,
Okay.
if there are no black ropes, pull the 2nd rope. Otherwise, pull the 1st rope.
Okay, so
Whatever.
I need to make a history check to remember how many kings there have been.
Yes.
Because unfortunately, the notes that we have does not say how many kings there have been before.
All right, make a history check.
Not that I can see. Nix, any chance you're good in history?
I'll have a look. Check Helena as well.
Yeah, you other two as well.
Helena's got +2, but she's proficient. Nyx has 0. Helena
Well-
can help if you want.
Yeah, I'll take the help because I've also just got a +2.
Go for it.
Yeah. All right. Helena starts counting on her fingers as you rack your brain for remembering basic tales of Sidarian history, trying to figure out what number king is this.
Is it just normal or with advantage?
Advantage. Helena's helping you.
Awesome.
Ooh.
All right. So, Helena counts on her fingers, and then she mutters something in like, "All right, and Chant was our last one, and he was and then it comes to you. 12 so far. There have been 12 kings of Sidaria.
Okay, so we cut
Yeah.
the first rope. Right?
I don't know.
Okay, so here's the thing. Since there is not more than one yellow rope, that one can be thrown out. Since there is a black rope, that one can be thrown out. The only two options we are left with is one black rope and an odd-numbered king, or, if none of them, first rope. And assuming our math is correct, we should be on an even-numbered king right now.
I am assuming Helena is slowly nodding at
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Helena nods. Yeah. Augustine, he'd be the 12th after the last one. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
So we cut the first rope.
Yeah. You pull on the first rope. It reaches inside the cauldron and pulls out the lever.
Nice.
Cool. Well, that was easy.
Whatever. I hate puzzles like that.
All right. So concludes the mind-bending adventures of East Crew as they too return to the rest of the group.
Wahoo.
I mean, you could have had it worse. That was the easy keep talking, nobody explodes puzzle.
Yes, but here's the thing. It is almost 2 a.m. for me. I can't retain that.
Don't worry, that's why I was there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
2 trains, train A and train B, depart from the station.
Oh God, no!
As I was traveling to St. Ives, I met a gnome with 7 wives.
Oops. Ah, you all are back. How did it go?
Don't talk to me.
It's a piece of cake. Don't worry, Nyx is just a little grumpy.
Holds up the lever piece.
Sam?
Holds up the...
Ah, excellent. That is 2, and I believe there were 3 holes. So that leaves the central northern pathway.
Northward it seems we will go.
Yeah.
Northward we go.
Alright, we gotta go around the thing because there's a darn wall there.
Stupid
Yep.
wall.
All right. The northern passageway is pretty short and ends in a wooden door.
Can I check the door for traps?
You sure can.
What roll
That
do
would
you
be-
want for that?
Perception or investigation? You choose.
Perception it is. That's unfortunate.
Sure is. You take a glance, doesn't look like there are any traps.
Cool. Looks like we're good. Y'all cool if I just open the door?
Yeah, go
Open
for
the
it.
door. We gotta do
Open the
something.
door.
All right. You open up the door. Inside, there is a room that is bathed in pale blue light, with all sorts of furniture in it. Please hold your positions right where they are right now, please. There looks to be all sorts of furniture in the room. A statue, a table, some stools next to it, an anvil, a forge table, a little bed, a dowsing bath, presumably to cool down some weaponry. And most importantly to your task at hand, there is a lever dangling from a rope in the center of the room. As you step inside, the blue light fades. And hang on. I'm trying to get this dart effect to work, damn you! Oh, there it is. And the blue light fades, and the puzzle is broken.
We did it. We beat the puzzle.
You beat the puzzle!
It did.
Go
it.
you.
You know what? At this point, you just hear awkward silence, a cough, a floor tile slides away, and Gnome peeks his head out. Sorry, folks, puzzle's broken. He just shoots a crossbow bolt at the rope, cuts it down, the lever falls to the ground.
What?
Yeah, this is supposed to be a, don't move puzzle and the furniture was supposed to disappear, but apparently the foundry decided not to have that tile disappear, he says, slamming a fist down on the floor.
On the anvil.
On the anvil. Dunk, dunk,
What's going
dunk.
on there?
Nothing, don't worry about it.
Okay, then I'll just
Fix-
take this and
fix
be out of
something.
your hair.
We did
The
it!
lever.
You did it! You solved the puzzle!
Okay. I'm assuming we should probably go put these into the things.
No.
Alright. You start putting the levers into their respective handles. They fit in with a solid chunk, and they appear to be pretty firmly attached in those positions, ready to be pulled and turned.
Great.
Okay. Let's this is probably a puzzle too. Hang on.
Yep, puzzle number 4.
Well, we gotta make sure we gotta know what they do what these levers do first. So let's give them a yank.
Alright. You yank each of the levers in turn. All are in the downward position, and on the leftmost water pillar that's embedded into the wall, the water level rises. Second level, it rises but very slightly. And then the third one on the right, it sinks downward.
What were their starting positions? All middle?
All middle.
Okay.
Well, let's process of elimination, see what these individually do.
Yeah.
Flip up the middle
Okay.
lever.
Middle lever returns to the starting position.
What happens to the water?
Water also returns to its starting position.
Okay, so the water turns
Interesting.
normal. All right. Okay. Let's pull the left lever back up.
Alright. The left lever, you pull it back up. The left water returns to its starting position.
Okay. Let's see. Also, thank you for marking the
Yes.
water levels.
Yeah.
As a reminder, there is a fourth lever that is to the side of these water tubes.
Okay, we should probably see what that one does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what that does.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. You pull the fourth lever. The water tubes tilt so that the water is facing like a 45-degree angle pointed diagonally right and downwards, and then the water freezes. A rune-carved iron sphere drops from the leftmost tube and slides down, but stops because the middlemost tube water is not at the proper angle for it to go roll down.
Oh.
It is then sucked back up the middle tube, the water unfreezes and returns to its flat state.
Okay, pull the middle lever. Also, can we please? Can Nix and Zidane please move away from the water levels, please?
Okay.
Oh, that's where the water levels were. I was just doing it in
Yes,
my
I
head. I didn't see
know.
those.
Alright,
Thank you.
so, middle water level rises slightly.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's pull the left one and pull the middle one again.
Left one rises. Middle one lowers slightly, back to its original position.
Okay. So if it's at a 45-degree angle,
Looks promising.
which axis is the 40-degree angle on? Is it like in the center, or does it turn from like the left side or the right side of the tube, or?
It starts at the top left and goes to the bottom right, basically.
Okay, so yeah.
I'm just
this
asking
should
what
be
the axis of rotation is. The axis of rotation for the surface of the water.
If frozen, it would start at the top left and go towards the bottom right.
Okay.
I think we're in a
Does-
good position.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's. It forms a slope. We'll see what happens here.
All right.
Yeah, let's flip the fourth lever.
All right. The water tilts and freezes. The sphere drops, rolls smoothly down all of the tubes, and then it disappears. Behind the fourth lever, there is a dum dum, and then the glowing sphere rolls out at Trill's feet, since Trill, you're closest to the fourth lever. The runes glow, and then the sphere pops open in half, revealing a key inside.
Ta-da!
Oh, well, that was simple.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
appropriate.
was expecting like a trick question. I was expecting a trick question.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no. Even then, we only needed 2 of the levers in all actuality.
yeah.
All right.
Well,
You head over to the portcullis, try the key to unlock its axis of movement. It unlocks just fine, and opens up to the stone staircase.
Nice.
Onwards and upwards.
And so,
Indeed.
you climb. And you climb. And you climb. It is a long way up, but eventually, you reach the top of the majestic prospect spire. From here, you can see across basically all of Sedaria's southern coastline. That's the wrong map. All of Sedaria's southern coastline. You see not just, like, the geography of it, the rolling sands, the crashing waves, the twisting and winding rivers, but the spirit of it. The spirit of new discovery, the spirit of new arrivals, the spirit of beginnings, so to speak. And you take in this essence and soul of the land as a giant blue rune glows atop the spire, like floating above this central dais carved out of gold. A rune that you recognize as a rune in ancient common language, a rune for travel, starts glowing, and you feel a similar glow inside all of you. And from this vantage point, not only do you get a sense of the magic and the wonder that is Sedaria's southern coast, but you also get a much better view of the map.
Hell yeah.
That's a jungle.
Yep, to the east, you can see Sedaria's jungle.
Ain't that a view?
Mm.
so is that like rune like a teleportation thing or like?
So as I
Like
turn
some
down
good
that music,
Oh my god, yeah, that's loud.
yeah. So, make an Arcana check if you want to investigate the rune itself.
Why not?
Not me. I have no arcana.
I have some.
I have 2
Yeah.
Arcana.
Check it out.
Go, we love 19s tonight.
Nice. All right. So, Nizip, you got no clue.
Yep.
But, with 20 and 21 in Arcana, it looks like this is one rune out of a set. Like, when others are connected, that empowers all the runes in turn to allow for some form of travel. One might call it fast travel between towers, if one was in a video gamey mood.
Neat.
Yeah. But as you take in the view, you do notice it is nighttime, so you might want to camp out here and then take a look down and consider your options after we take a hydration break. We will see you all in a little bit. Don't go anywhere. Bye-bye.
See ya.
See ya.
Hello and welcome back to D6 Tricks Legend of the Wildlands. When we left off, our heroes climbed the majestic Prospect Spire, and with it got a view of not only where a couple new towers were, but the immediate area around them. That said, it is late at night. However, I will go ahead and say, at the top of a tower, you're probably gonna be safe from any random encounters.
And then a giant
Yeah.
pterodactyl came down and killed us all.
That's in the dinosaur area. Don't spoil.
Dinosaur area? Let's go. Right
Let's
now.
go.
Let's fucking go.
Oh yeah, if that is in sight, then this would be too, speaking of dinosaur areas. So, I mean, if you insist!
Oh, whoa.
Rawr.
Is that the dinosaur area?
That is the dinosaur area of legend.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty far away though.
Yep.
It's a lot further than the nearest tower. So
Right, let's sleep.
all right.
Let's sleep.
Alright.
We need more berries.
You do need berries.
The berries in here.
You're gonna
Those
eat
things
all
are
those
Skittles.
freaking berries.
Except for me, I'm a machine.
Some
I am the
berries-
machine!
I am
Some
the
berries
machine.
that are quite good.
Yes.
Nice ass
How much mistletoe
berries.
How much mistletoe do you have?
As much mistletoe as we need. Mistletoe is poisonous, by the way. Don't eat it.
Don't
Don't
eat
eat
mistletoe!
Don't-
Do not
eat
eat
real-
mistletoe.
Do not eat real mistletoe, guys.
Don't
will
do
die.
it. You will have a bad time.
You'll have a really bad day if you eat mistletoe.
Yeah, if you do eat mistletoe, call the poison control center right away. Or not even eat. I'm not even gonna grace it with the word eat. Just if you ingest mistletoe, call the poison control center right away.
Also, just don't do it.
Instructions
Yes.
unclear. Consumed mistletoe.
Damn it!
All right.
All right.
Rest.
Dawn arrives. Sir Casmos is already up and about, taking a lay of the land. And he seems in a pretty good mood. And he's like, "Ah, good, it's still standing."
Huh?
Oh,
Why
It?
wouldn't it be?
Well, not the tower. I was looking at he gestures and points northward, and those who follow his point and or gaze look and like almost directly north over the river, through some forests and among the hillsides. There is a singular shack, with a little plume of smoke coming from the top of it. That is the house of my comrade in arms from back in the night days, Sir Cadol. Let me spell that out for you.
Kadal. Oh, that's awesome. Wait, but would he still be there?
Friend.
Do you see that smoke coming out of the top of it?
Well, yeah, but doesn't necessarily mean he's there.
He would let no man take that cabin away from him, believe you me.
Oh. Do you want to head there then?
It would be nice to head there, but, I vaguely seemed to hear talk of, now that we have the lay of the land, looking for civilization.
I mean,
Yeah,
whatever
that is
works best for
probably
everyone.
a good idea,
Yeah,
so we can
that was
offload
something
some
we
stuff.
talked about before.
Yeah, we should probably offload the crab shell at least.
Yeah.
At the very least.
Before we go, though, Trill wants to look around, mostly to get one last good look from up high, but also, are there any particular areas that look, like, more environmentally, disturbed, or, like, not healthy?
Sure, make a perception check.
Oh god, please.
Oh gosh.
All right. So, looking generally around, northwest of you, where you just came from, you see like a very, very shiny and sparkling pool of water down there, like radiating with a bunch of iridescent colors. But it doesn't look poisoned or anything. Whatever's in there just looks really pretty.
Okay.
From your look downstairs, you can see what looks like a port or a harbor of some kind to the southeast. As for anything that looks environmentally disturbed, there are a bunch of, like, ruined structures that you can see gazing into the jungle from your perspective. And it looks like, well, it's still a pretty healthy and really dense-looking jungle, but there are a lot more, like, clear-cut areas in there than you would expect from it being a jungle. Like, as if there is a wide-scale logging operation somewhere there.
Okay. Yeah, there's the starts of, like, deforestation in places. Got it. Okay. Interesting.
My planeteer senses are tingling.
Just, let's go get them, boys.
Come on, boys!
Unsustainable lumberjacking.
Cool. All right. Well, very interesting indeed. Especially with the pool.
Yeah. Okay. How do we get down?
All right.
Well,
Stairs!
stairs.
Oh, but there's so many.
You can jump if you want.
You can jump if you want.
Megan
I'll say it.
Walks up to Nyx. Megan walks up to Nyx, slings them over her shoulder, kind of like sighs, and then kind of trumps down the stairs. Clunk, 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 clunk.
Thank you.
All right.
Let's a little steam hiss of a.
You make the long trek down the stairs. Helena is just dragging a greatsword behind her as she does, so there's just like this constant scrape, 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 scrape. What? It's early in the morning. I'm tired.
It probably is not the most annoying sound because there's also oh my god, we're so lucky that there's nothing in here that can attack us.
Like, you know what? I don't think I'll take the stairs. Goodbye.
Flies down.
Yeah.
All right. So it's a lot of stairs, but you do eventually get to the bottom of Prospect Spire.
Yay.
Oh, good.
All right.
Great.
Where to?
Which way?
You said civilization? That is loud music.
Yes. Woo!
It keeps on defaulting to loud volume. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's fine.
It's not a criticism, just a comment.
Well, we were looking for civilization. There are, to the northwest, there's some, like, ruins. I don't recall seeing any signs of an actual town, though.
Closest thing you saw was the port to the southeast.
Yeah, so there is a port to the southeast. We might be able to try our luck there.
Yeah.
To see if we can
Correct me if I'm wrong. This is from a out of character thing. The jungle's where the lizard folk is, or is that the desert?
You heard that the lizard folk were in the swamps.
The swamps. Okay. Listen, they're all green.
Wow, okay, I see how it is. It's because it's green.
Just because it's green.
It's not easy being green.
Okay. Well, we could try the port town. Which hex is that in?
I believe here.
Yep.
Thank you.
Oh, sure.
All right. Well, it's the closest, so
Yeah,
Yeah, why not?
good enough place to offload.
yeah. We should probably at least get rid of that darn shell so that we're not lugging that thing around.
Yeah.
It is very heavy.
Although, wasn't the lizard folk looking for the monster parts?
That's on the other side of the map.
Yeah, that's far, but like, yeah.
It is far, but like.
I mean, he was, but also merchants travel, and who knows, somebody else might also want them.
Yeah.
And if we could hang on to the crab meat. So like if he wants it,
Yeah.
then we can give him the crab meat, probably for a nicer price than we normally get crab meat.
Good.
All right.
All right. So, you head southwest, and as you do so, you get into more and more of a forested area as the sea breeze of the coast fades away, replaced with the much hotter and much stinkier jungle of southeastern Sedaria. It's not
humidity.
It's not unbearable, but it is indeed very, very humid.
I will shed the poncho.
Ugh.
Ugh.
I'm doing great. I don't.
I need to retune everything. Sort of like fiddles with strings as we
Oh.
walk.
Dun, dun.
Can I just say, from where Toonwolf's little icon is, it looks like Zidane's got a monocle.
I say,
Oh,
old
yeah.
chap.
I say.
Alright, this time I'm gonna make the music quiet before I start playing it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh.
Liar. That is fucking weird.
I failed! Anyway!
It's okay, it's pretty.
Listen, pretty.
Okay.
Alright. You continue into the jungle. It's slower going than the coast, because it's rougher terrain, it's more forested, so you need to, like, turn more, keep your footing. It's also freaking hot, so there's that. But by the afternoon, you do manage to get to a paved dirt road with a sign just kind of hanging in the breeze, weakly flapping, reading Sea King's Port with an arrow pointing along the road.
Yeah, Sea King.
Well, I believe we're headed in the right direction then.
All right, civilization.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's just see what we got.
Civilization, my favorite.
Alright, so you continue along the road and then step through this set of pretty decrepit looking gates. Or at least you think they were gates. The actual like door part of the gate is gone, leaving just the frame of wood that is noticeably splintering, has paint that is like peeling off as you look at it. No guards watching it. And as you step through, similarly, the paving is either dirt or cobblestone and completely uneven. Buildings in the port are, not of the best quality. There are some stone ones that have noticeable chips in them, but a lot of them are, ramshackle wooden buildings. There's a very, wide selection of populace here. You see a bunch of elves, some dwarves, a couple of lizard folk here, too. A lot of humans, some mixed race, even. But a lot of people just kind of wandering around, not even looking your way, going about their day. You see one of the Cicalia, who is the octopus-legged sea elf, going along their way, holding the leashes of several dogs in two of their tentacles as they start walking the dogs along the trails. Not having a great time because the trails are unpaved. All in all,
Unpaved trails?
unpaved
Sounds
trails.
Like Connecticut. Sounds like Connecticut.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like St. Louis. Anyway, essentially, from what you can see, this is still a town. It still has working people in it. It's just definitely seen some better days.
Well, still looks nice.
All right. We gotta dump some stuff. So where's the old
Indeed.
stores?
Find some merchants. Yeah.
Find some merchants.
All right, you head around, looking around for a general store, and eventually hear talk that if you're in town for food and supplies, then your best and basically only option is a general store known as Meluzine's Bounty, which I'm going to copy and paste and spell here because Haha. Hey, Zidane said it. Congratulations, buddy. It's your first words.
Wow, you're so
Yeah.
clever, Zidane.
You did it.
Zidane can read.
Just really. Throwing hands down, just really.
All right. And you enter Meluzine's bounty. It's decently sized. Mostly it carries a whole lot of foodstuffs, backpacks and water skins and the like. Stuff to, like, buy a meal, buy something to carry it in, and get out. It's not a particularly fancy store. But you head on inside, and at the clerk's counter, there is a shifty-looking half-elf. You guess the other half is human. Tapping his fingers along the desk. He just looks in your direction, otherwise does not adjust his position. Pulls out a little bit of pipe weed, lights it up, looks back at you. What?
Well, hello to you too.
Infinite fish.
And infinite salt.
We're a port town.
Sounds like
we
YouTube.
got a lot of fish.
Infinite salt sounds like a YouTube comment section.
Now it's just Twitter.
Yeah, it is infinite fish.
Yeah. Infinite fish.
Infinite fish.
Concept and a net.
Well, we know where to go if we ever need fish. And also, we're so glad we didn't attack those Carquinos spawn.
Yeah.
Those Carquinos spawn holding all that fish, because like this place has infinite fish.
That
For
fish
gold,
would have
of
been
course, but,
worthless.
Yeah. Well, it would have been worth 1 gold each. Maybe half a gold piece each. 5 silver, that is.
Sorry, do you mostly only sell here, or do you purchase as well at this establishment?
Depends on what's for sale. Like, if you're trying to offload a lot of goblin ears, like the last guy who came by here, you're gonna get a hell of a stare, is what I'm saying.
Oh.
Duly noted. Thank you for the heads up. Casts a meaningful look back at party.
Big shrug.
So, are we
To be clear, we do not have any goblin ears. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
1 crab shell.
He blinks, shrugs. I guess it is technically seafood.
We could offload the crab meat here. This is a port town,
Oh,
and they
true.
need
Yeah.
seafood.
We could. I mean, here's the thing.
Mhm.
It is a port town. We do have the bag of colding. The stuff will keep for a while, from what I understand. We
Okay.
could do the bag's properties.
Okay.
Yeah?
I don't know. It might be worth it to hold on to sell in a place that doesn't specialize in seafood, I suppose.
Okay. We'll hold on to the meat. We want to get rid of the shell because that's weighing us down.
Yeah.
I would like to get rid of the shell, grumbles Helena. Alright. So, since it's in Helena's, I'm just gonna drag that out of her inventory. Alright. What do you mean the price is 0 gold?
There's no gold.
We're not giving this away for free.
Alright. Hang on a second. Okay.
1 gold? You're
Wow.
pulling our leg.
1 gold. He takes the shell, hands over 1 gold.
Nah.
Fuck you
Now-
mean nah?
Right. There is a thing in life known as a fair trade.
Yeah?
And as much as I would love to give you a hug to make up for this, I don't think the rest of the team's really gonna like that.
Who are you talking to? Helena or the shopkeep?
I don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
Tyke slides in to talk to the shopkeep, considering this, and just sort of, kind of taps claws on the first off massive carapace, and just
Mm-hmm.
listen. It's valuable material, not just seafood.
Yeah.
For volume alone, I believe it's worth at least more than 1 gold.
Make a persuasion roll.
I would love to. Holy shit.
Oh! Damn!
Fellas, objections to using inspiration pool?
No, go for it.
Go for it.
That's better.
Yay, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's more like it.
First try.
That's what I fucking thought. Thank you.
Alright.
That's more like it.
He sighs dramatically. 5 gold and then you shut the fuck up about it. That's my offer.
Tyke just smiles and doesn't say anything, just holds claws out.
He reaches into like a little shelf down below the desk, tosses over 4 more gold.
Are we sure we sold that to the right person?
No.
Was too heavy.
Oh, well.
But we did sell it to the first person.
Well, I'll tell you
There'll
what.
be more crabs.
There'll be more crabs, and honestly, 1 gold is technically what the arcane shell is worth.
Whoa, wow. Fair enough. For that weight, though.
Yes.
Do a little haggling.
Nah.
Gee.
He's got to do a little bit of a little bit of price massaging there. He's gotta do a
Price
little bit of that.
massaging?
Well,
It's a technical term.
Yeah. Does this mean I can have my bed back?
yes. Here, take it.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I am interested in your playing card set there.
Yeah.
So I will give you a gold, and then I've got some spare copper. I will use that to buy 4 of your potatoes.
Alright. You seem very interested in small talk for someone who hasn't paid yet.
I'm paying! Sorry, I've got a lot of money in here!
While we're here, I was wanting to see about offloading some of the mundane junk that I appear to be carrying around that I am not entirely sure if we need.
Here's the other thing. Do we need that? Do we really need that bear trap that that Cosmos has been lugging around the whole time?
Depends on if we want to go hunting for anything.
Yeah, that is true.
We've been good burying it up for a while, so
Uh-huh.
Yes, but we shouldn't rely entirely on good berry.
we also have plenty of rations.
Yeah.
Zidane pulls up his hunting trap.
And we have multiple hunting
We
traps.
have
Multiple
more than-
hunting traps.
Incredible.
As a matter of fact, how many hunting traps do we have amongst all of us? Like, we know with
2?
2.
Is it a 2?
Yeah.
Okay, just the 2?
2 more than usual than your average party has, though. We'll say that much.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine these things are like kidneys. You probably don't need. We could probably still get by with 1.
You'll have the greatest
You can
supply of
technically
hunting
live without
traps
us.
known to man.
It's time to design a better hunting trap.
Right.
Later.
So who do you want to offload a hunting trap? Zidane or Casmos?
Cosmos has been suffering.
Yeah, Garrett
Cosmos has been suffering the whole
I still have
time.
a little bit more room in my equipment to get a couple more things. I'm not terribly needing extra weight. But the man could be relieved of his suffering.
All right. Well, I accidentally sold Sir Cosmos over to... Sorry.
Oh my! Oh no! Human trafficking!
Oh no! Remember me!
No!
Sometimes I can still hear his voice.
All right.
Trafficking mad.
Indeed,
Casmos
very bad.
hands over his hunting trap, relieved of 25 pounds of weight.
Ooh.
Oh, 25 pounds, too many.
Yeah. And the shopkeep hands over 2 gold pieces. Which he then offers up to, I believe, yeah, he hands those 2 gold pieces over to Zidane. What? I owe you.
He just has a big smile. Gives a thumbs up.
Would anyone have any objection to me offloading these couple items unless we need them?
I mean, they're
It's
your
your
items.
stuff. Yeah.
Yes, but I don't want to get rid of something if we think we might have need for it later.
Maybe pass the hooded lantern to Helena, just in case she runs out of torches, which probably won't
Yeah.
happen. But you know,
You can have the lantern and the oil. I don't need it. I can see in the dark.
heck yeah.
Well,
Cheers.
all right. I'm just going to do
the-
some passing around.
The rest of it I'll offer up to the shopkeep.
Just some potatoes.
I heard how you said that. I heard how you said that.
Reminds me of a friend with purple hair. It's been so long.
Potatoes.
Potatoes.
Potato.
How does one sell to the shopkeep?
Drag an item into the shop window.
Yep, just drag and drop.
Gotcha.
All right. You continue handing over some more inventory as the shopkeep busily does some calculations and handing over of money. Pleasure doing business with you, he says, taking another drag of pipeweed.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
He told me
Bah.
I lacked permission.
That's dumb as hell.
Nix just leaves.
Yeah.
This is weird.
Yeah. Fine, if you won't get permission, I'll drag that shit over.
Cool. Oh,
So you want Helena to get the extra 4 gold?
I mean, she was the one who already got the 1 gold, so I figured it
Yep.
just made more sense.
Fair enough. She now has 5 gold.
Good for her. Well, unless you all think we have someplace to be, I'm going to go listen in on a few things, just to get lay of land. I guess I'll meet up with you. Sort of squints up at the sky. I'll meet up with you.
All right. Well, as a Dane, there's always a sightseeing.
He kind of perks up at sightseeing.
And they look at the like NPCs, just like, you guys want to come with us?
Sister Scarlet's like, sure, there may be someone in need of my services, she says, tapping her quarterstaff against the ground.
What do you think's gonna happen?
The place looks like shit, someone might be sick.
Oh, I thought you meant something happening to us.
I'm a doctor, what did you... Never mind.
Why is this party so bloodthirsty?
What's wrong with y'all?
Do I look like a
Don't look at me. I'm the robot that's like, ooh, music, ooh, beat Thump's
love
chest.
music.
Right.
Music.
Let's go have a look around.
All right. Anything in particular you are looking for, or do you trust the whims of a fickle god?
We don't know what's going on. We don't know what's here. Let's just see what there is.
All right.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. In that case, I'm just gonna roll some things real quick.
And then the crab god came out. No.
It's time for crab.
Again. Hey, maybe we can get an extra, 5 gold for another crab.
All right. So, as you take some time to explore around the place, there are a couple of things you notice that are immediately there. First, there is precisely one tavern that is still operating in and around Sea King's Port, and it has a sign on it that says the Seven Sails Tavern. There are, however, 2 inns in the port, the Ghost Ship Inn and the Wandering Whale Inn. Other than that, there is this magnificent, huge stone structure you can see that has, carved-in canals going up, down, and throughout the structure with 0 water going through said canals. And it looks just like a smattering of people still there, talking amongst each other. And there is also a place that you pass by called Hippocampus Street, which is full of a whole bunch of stables with a bunch of horses that are whinnying, neighing. One's trying to bite his buddy. His buddy's just trying to eat some oats.
Not
Yeah.
cool,
What's that
man.
called, sorry?
That's not cool.
Hippocampus Street.
Hippocampus.
Yes.
It's a part of the brain, I presume.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, exactly how I thought it was spelled. Hell yeah.
Yep.
It is the
Water
campus for
horse?
hippos.
Yep.
Yeah. Hippocampus is the Greek water horse, but also the part of your brain that is in charge of your memories.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Hippocampus Street, along with being full of stables and the like, looks to be the general market street and market square of Sea King's Port.
Buy horsies.
All right. Well, do we take a stroll down the horse street?
Yeah.
Sure.
As well?
What's with the dice?
What do you mean, what about the dice?
Clickety clack.
There's
I-
stuff going on. Gotta
Yeah,
roll
we
for
need
stuff.
to we need to know who's there.
Yep.
Yeah.
As much as I joke about the crab god, that not every dice is to see if the crab god's gonna show up. He's gonna just roll up and pimp slap all of us to death.
All right. So, along Hippocampus Street, there are a couple of stores. The storefronts you can see, one is known as Raimasil's, which I'm gonna copy-paste here, because, haha, names are fun. And it looks like there is, well, that's a tailor shop, given that there are clothes on display in the windowsill.
Okay.
There is a florist shop with the label The Bitter Carpet Garden Center. There's a barbershop called the Dreaming Sail Barbershop with one of those spinning barbershop poles that spin around forever and never ever leaves no matter what time period it is. Yeah.
Oh, I definitely need a haircut. I, the bald robot.
Yeah. And a store decorated with all sorts of magical sigils, painted on stars and other things that clearly indicate this is either a magician or someone who is compensating for something. with a storefront and the label Trident Trinity above it.
Trident Trinity. And what was the second shop again, sorry?
Second shop, the Bitter Carpet Garden Center.
Bitter Carpet Garden Center. Perfect, thank you.
Yeah. Along with those shops, it looks like this is actually a pretty busy day in the marketplace of the otherwise dead town. There is a stand that is set up with a whole bunch of oversized quivers and containers with a myriad of swords, lances, axes, weapons of all kinds stuck, placed inside, being watched over by a bald, scarred on his cheek, otherwise like really fit-looking human. And as I double check this next person, don't mind me. I'm trying to figure out what race they are. Why is it so buried so deep in my notes? It is somewhere, I swear to God.
I believe in you.
This for now indeterminate-looking fellow.
Yeah, this, a person of race and origin unknown. A thin, elven, looks like high elven person with a set of bifocals that have other lenses in front of the bifocals, a little soot-stained brass cape, and all sorts of magic-looking doodads, like potions and whatnot, atop his stand. So, essentially, there's a weapon stand, and there is a magic stand here.
Perfect.
That's a lot of stands. Oh my god, where can we go first? There's so many places!
It's
There
a
are.
little overwhelming.
I know, I've got my eye on the garden center.
How did I guess?
All right, we got bitter carpets and gardens.
Better
Yep.
carpets and gardens, here we go.
Or we could go to the barber shop and get character redesigns at level 1.
Don't you dare!
Ah, yes.
We just call up Tomato like, hey, buddy, big problem.
Can you make Megan's head slightly shinier?
I'm sure he'd do it because he's a madman, but I am not doing that. All right. So, you enter the Bitter Carpet Garden Center. It definitely smells a whole lot like the jungle, as well as some other scents. Incense, a little bit of swamp water in here. And it is packed full of plants, like succulents, a couple of weeds you can see hanging in pots from the ceiling, along shelves. It is green almost as far as the eye can see, so that you almost don't notice. Tending to some plants near the service counter is a pretty stocky-looking green dragonborn who is very busy, like taking like petal samples from one plant and mixing them into a pot with samples from a different one.
Oh, dragon with a literal green thumb.
Yeah.
No.
Mhm.
Oh, well. I'm going to approach, be like, hello, good sir.
Madam, actually, I know
Madam,
we look
I'm
alike.
so sorry.
No, it's fine, it's
I do
fine.
apologize.
Yeah, it's real hard to tell feminine and masculine apart with Dragonborn. You know how it is. She turns, covers up the little experimental pot. Not a whole lot of people come into the plant store these days. But I can take a break from what I was doing real quick. What can I do you for?
Yeah, well, first of all, I wanted to compliment your facility. You have a gorgeous selection here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of it's like not really from Sidaria. Like, I got a couple of rare stuff from like other continents abroad. That's the real expensive stuff, though, and you know, the economy in this place being what it is, people aren't buying that.
Oh, well, if the plants aren't native here, you're doing an excellent job keeping them alive and healthy if they're not. considering that I'm sure they have a vast variety of needs.
Yeah.
For them.
Yeah, it takes a lot of experimentation to get these babies to, not wilt.
Absolutely. But as far as the plants, I wanted to ask if you had any inner knowledge on the plants that are native to this area.
I'm aware of a couple. I'd have to go way back over my notes to find some, because there are quite a variety.
Oh boy.
Right, like, let me double check. She sniffs the air. You smell like you came from the coast, right?
Yes, we did come from overseas.
Yeah, there's if I remember right, there's like some kind of, sorry, it's kind of hard to keep track of them when you know so many. That's the problem. You know a lot about a lot, and then when it comes time to remember a specific, what is that frickin' word? You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I get it completely. That happens to me all the time.
Right. Well, chromatic mud, that's what I was thinking of. It's kind of like a plant. Not really, obviously it's a kind of dirt, but it helps plants grow a lot. But it grows, or is found rather, in the southern coasts, and you can only really find it when it starts sparkling at night.
Okay. Interesting. What was that called again?
Chromatic mud.
Chromatic mud. Damn it. And so is that only something that occurs along the coast, or is it inland as well?
Just the southern coast from what I found. Something about the water mixing there.
Okay. Interesting. I wonder what's with the water that might be causing that. But anyway.
Anyway.
That's so interesting. And then as far as like plant life goes, as far as like the biodiversity around here, as far as what you have noticed, has there been like a large decline in the variety of plant life you've seen, or is
Unfortunately, yes. Let's say that a continent like Irion has the number's wrong, but this is just for comparison's sake, right? Let's say a country like Irion has 100 different plant species, right? The jungles off to the east, 2,500 in comparison. But that number is declining, thanks to the fucking Hellfire Clan.
Hellfire Clan?
What?
Yeah, there are a couple different clans of goblins that have been allowed to run rampant since the Mad King took over. And the Hellfire Clan, they're the ones that, they do a lot of logging, slashing and burn, that sort of thing. Scourge of the forests.
And if one were to try and find this Hellfire Clan, do you have a rough estimation on where they might be?
Best guess they would set up a logging camp somewhere, preferably near a source of water to keep their machinery clean, and preferably near the water in case there was an accident they have with their black powder. Oh yeah.
They have black powder.
Yeah! That's another important thing to, theoretically, if you're going after the clan. They have black powder, and they know how to use it.
That is, excellent. Good to know. Thank you so much for that information. And then follow up, because I would like to support you here. Would you happen to have any seeds for sale?
Yeah, sure. She rummages through for someone curious like you. I got a couple of these. She pulls out a packet, hands them over. Sedarian jungle lilies. You just give them water, and then they expand into like a prism of colors in a couple months or so.
Oh, they sound lovely.
Yeah.
How much would you like for them?
5 silver should be fine.
5 silver? Absolutely. I hand over 5 silver.
Cool. There's no official shop window for the garden center, so
That's
just
fine.
remove that silver yourself.
That's fine. And then I tuck the seeds into my little pouch.
Alrighty. You tuck the seeds. A seed pocket has basically 0 weight, so you don't have to worry about that.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Good, because I don't have much that I can. I can't really carry much more than what I got. I'm basically at capacity.
Right. Well, pleasure doing business with you. Pleasure talking. While you're here, and I've got a little someone to talk to, because, I don't have that many people to talk to these days.
Understandable, sure.
Figured I'd share a rumor that's been going around the jungle these days.
I'd love to hear it.
I would, but it was but for some reason, the table's saying, you can't roll this table, it's a D20, well, that's too insane, so fuck it, I'm gonna do it myself. Alright, so, the old village, one of the old city centers of the elves, used to be in the jungle. Ifnakwa, they call it. Let me spell that out for you.
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm. That being said, I hear it's cursed. Ever since the Mad King came to power, him or one of his cronies is always watching it. I don't know why, and I don't want to go there to find out, but someone's watching it.
Wow. That is... that's so weird. Anyway, Mad King seems like a weird and awful person, if I may be so bold in your presence to speak that. But
I mean, I ain't telling nobody.
Good. Anyway, not that anyone knows who I am. But, yes, thank you so much for this information. Again, you have, lovely plants here. Healthy as well. And if you need any help with anything, I'd love to offer my assistance.
Well, I don't know your name, so that would be hard, but if I ever see an Eric Cochran matching your description in the area, I'll keep
Absolutely,
that in mind.
sorry. My name is Trill Coric. And how may I address you?
Caxa Belshan.
Axa. Excellent. Well, yeah, if you ever need any assistance, and I happen to be in the area, I would gladly help.
Yeah, much obliged, she says.
Yeah, I've just been around traveling, helping assess the lands and healing the environment as I see if there's a disturbance. So, yeah.
Of course. We'll be lucky to have someone like you, assuming, of course, Hellfire Club doesn't give you too much trouble.
Well, I'm sure if we come across them, they will give us trouble, but thank you. I hope we don't have too much trouble with them as well.
Alright. You say your last goodbyes and head out of the store. Elena looks over at the group. We're dealing with goblins with fucking guns?
Apparently!
And I think that is a funny enough line to end the session on. Thank you all for joining us. This has been a fun session. We're going to have post-show afterwards. I don't know how long it'll be. Might be a long post-show, might be a short one. Who knows? Either way, thank you for watching. Tune in next time for maybe goblins with fucking guns? Yeah, bye-bye.
Gunblins.
Bye!
We are out.
Cool.
Sweet.